Welcome to Toffee TV. There's the player ratings. Everton 2, Liverpool 2. A proper Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. And Everton remain unbeaten, top of the league. So, what more do you want? I want 3 points. That's what I want. After 10 years, I want 3 points. Let's get into it. Jordan Pickford. What can we say about Jordan Pickford that hasn't already been said? It's really hard to sort of diagnose his condition, his performance today. He does what he does on Van Dijk. Okay, gets away with it. The ball is stopped or whatever. They didn't look at it. He makes a save from Trent Alexander-Arnold from a free kick. He makes a save from a header by Matip. And then the goal that never was, he makes a mess of it. And that essentially is Jordan Pickford. He's capable of doing world-class things and then following up by doing absolutely terrible things. So I find it really hard to know where to rate him. I'm just going to give him a 6. I'm going to try and look at the positives, because the two things he did wrong didn't ultimately matter because of offsides. So I'm going to give him a 6. But we can't carry on like that. You know, if we want to win trophies, you can't carry on with a goalkeeper. They proved that. You know, they proved it with Minshall, and they're proving it with the goalie they've got now, and obviously their sub goalkeeper, and they're proving it with the other one they got rid of after the Champions League final. So you need to have a top class centre back. It's top class goalkeeper, sorry, and a top class centre back. So I've given him a 6. Seamus Coleman, I've given him a 6 as well. Unlucky, got an injury, but I thought he should have done better for the first goal. I think he should have done a bit better, because the way Robinson gets past them, I think, is too easy. I think he feels like he's dealt with it, but then he hasn't dealt with it. So I've given him a 6. Obviously, he went off with the injury, so didn't really get a chance to make up for that. But I've given him a 6. Michael Keane, I'm giving him a 9. I thought defensively he was excellent today. I thought his passing was good. Scored the equaliser, first equaliser, and all round looks commanding. And I'm so glad England gave him a week off and didn't play him in those 2 games, because he looked well better for it. So I'm giving him a 9, because I just thought he was excellent today. I thought he was our, not going to give away whether he was man of the match, but I just thought he was one of our best players today. So I've given him a 9. Yerry Mina, I've given him a 5. Terrible for the first goal. For their second goal, sorry. Just looked like a player that had been on international duty and might be just sort of carrying a little knock or something. I just thought that second goal, to back heel it out there, is just, that's awful defending. That's truly awful defending at any level. You just can't do that, because you just know they're going to have an attacking player in the space. So I've given him a 5. Just looked out of sorts today, completely out of sorts. Luca Dean, I've given him an 8. I thought he played well defensively. I thought he played well going forward. Obviously set up the equalising goal with an absolutely fantastic cross. And yeah, just as a class player, isn't it? And obviously there was a doubt about him as well with his knee, and he did go down at one point, and I thought, oh God, is this not a knock-on effect? But I just thought he was excellent today, really. And the cross for Calvert-Lewin's goal is just fantastic. It's fantastic. It's exactly the kind of ball that cuts out the goalkeeper and just says to the centre forward, go and attack this. And he did. And we scored. It was fantastic. Alan, I've given him a 7. I thought he had a bit of a shaky start, bit of a slow start. They were on him straight away, and I think it took him time to find his feet in the derby. But once he did, I thought he did well. To the point where Decore went off and he stayed on. But I thought I just thought it was a bit of a slow start, but once he got going, he was good. And it's tough when there's been a break and you're coming up in midfield like Liverpool's, who's relentless, who've got all that energy. Don't know where that energy comes from. No idea where that energy comes from. But got all that energy. It's difficult. It took him a little bit of time, but once he got into it, I thought he was fine. So I've given him a 7. The core, I've given him a 6. Don't think he really put himself about today. I thought he got caught in possession a couple of times as well, where he was holding on to the ball, not shifting it quick enough, not moving it around quick enough. And he obviously got subbed because the manager felt like he didn't need him on the pitch towards the end once we were getting beat. So I've given him a 6. Not his best game, but there's still plenty to come from the Corey. Andre Gomez, I've given him a 4. I thought he was terrible. I thought he really was poor today. I thought he started slowly and he just continued being slow, kept on getting caught in possession, looked lethargic, chasing back, giving away stupid fouls. His passing going forward was really poor as well. It always looked really short, and it was no surprise when he got the Shepherd's Hook and got taken off for Sigurdsson. It was just looked very laboured. I think that's the problem with Gomez. He either looks good or like that, and I think when he comes up, when he comes up against certain types of players, I think he just struggles. And I like Andre Gomez. I think he's a good footballer, but he's just, I don't know. There's just a little bit of something in there which just means that he doesn't compete in some games, sadly. James Rodriguez, I've give a 7.5. I thought first half he started very, very rusty. Looked like a player who played a couple of games this week and had been on a long flight and hadn't had much rest. But once he got going and once he started playing those balls from right to left, he picked up the pace, and he was again every time the thing that was going to hurt Liverpool. The problem is he just couldn't get high enough the pitch, and they were clever. They were giving him little fouls and breaking up the play and stopping him. Not loads, but just little ones. But he's always a threat when he's on the ball. He just couldn't quite at times find the right pass or put enough on the pass. Sometimes it was a little bit short. But I thought that when he had that, he was class. And obviously towards the end, when we went 2-1 down, he went a little bit more sensible with Iwobi going on the right. And he played the ball into Luca Dean. Lovely weighted ball into Luca Dean for Luca Dean to just cross it for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So I've given him a 7.5. Not his best performance, but clearly again he's our major threat for the creativity for this side. So the good news is now he'll have a few days rest, probably a couple of days rest or whatever, and then it's one game a week till I think the next international break. So a tough task for him today, and I thought he did okay, not brilliantly. Again, it's that thing of having players like him when they've come back from international duty, and but yeah, Richarlison, I'm gonna have to give him like a 5 because that sending off was just stupid, really, really stupid, and we've lost him now for 3 games. I think it is 3 really important games where his bit of quality could be the difference and his energy could be the difference. He hit the post with a header. I don't know. Defensively, I thought he did well today, and obviously that leads to the stupid red card. But it was a bad tackle. It was a bad tackle. There was no need to do that in the last minute. There was no need to do that. It was just so stupid. It's annoying, so annoying that he's done it because it's 3 games without him now. and I imagine a Woe will come in. But they're the things like, the transfer window's just shut and we've only got 2 strikers and now one of them suspended for 3 games. They're the things that the manager be looking at going, why are you doing that? Why are you jumping in like that on the middle of the pitch where the lad's not going to do anything? Why? If you're going to get sent off, make it mean something. Make it mean, I don't know, a last-ditch tackle to stop someone going through outside the box or something. Not sliding in like that in the middle of the pitch. What's the point? What's the point? We're going to miss it now for 3 games. It's just so stupid. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, give him an 8. Great header for the goal. Kept them busy, kept them honest. Good centre forward play. And he's got a goal in the Merseyside derby, the goal that gets us a point. And he'd been not unlucky, I'd say. There was one that flashed past him that he just couldn't quite get his foot on. And you were thinking, is that the chance? But he kept going and he gets a great ball in from Dean and he headers it in. So, got to give him an 8 for that because it's huge. And he scored again. Which is brilliant. Scored in every Premier League game this season. So, absolutely huge for us. So, I've given him an 8. Subs, Ben Godfrey, I've given him a 7. I thought it was a brilliant introduction to his Everton career. Defensively, looks really solid. Didn't really look intimidated by the occasion. I know there wasn't any fans there. But, you've got great players playing against you and you get thrown into that situation. So, good backup there. Good backup for centre-back. Good backup for right-back. Good backup for centre midfield. And I thought he did really well. Read the game really well. Didn't do anything stupid. Didn't give away any stupid fouls. So I've given him a 7. Wobie, I've given him a 7 as well. Came on the right. Won us that foul late on. Lovely little trick. You know what? He looks like a player now that he's got the confidence to do something when he's on the pitch and keep the ball. And I think the style of play suits him now. And I think in the next 3 games he's got a big chance. He's got a big chance to get into the team. And when you talk about squads and when you talk about players, where they're going to fit into the team, well, he's going to play the next 3 games. The same as Gylfi Sigurdsson. I've given Gylfi Sigurdsson 6 because I don't really think he did much when he came on. But Gylfi Sigurdsson, now, I think in the next few weeks, he's got a big opportunity to break into the Everton team because Andre Gomes just isn't playing well. Or certainly didn't play well today. And if he's carrying any kind of knock or anything, then that's a big opportunity for Gylfi Sigurdsson. Gylfi Sigurdsson will probably feel hard done by that he didn't start today anyway because of the Brighton game. But it's a big opportunity now for Iwobi and Gylfi Sigurdsson in the next week or so while Richarlison's out and while Andre Gomes isn't in the best of form. So it shows you how important that squad is and how we're always looking for our best 11. But it's not about that. It's about the squad. That's what we'll see Everton do well this season. If they do well, it's because how we use the squad and how many opportunities they have and how many take it. And it's as simple as that. And I've only really given Gylfi Sigurdsson a 6 because I didn't really see him on the ball that much. I didn't really see him do too much. But whereas I seen Iwobi and I seen Godfrey, they were in the game a little bit more. But listen, 2-2. It is what it is. It's a point. We're still top, still unbeaten. They didn't score the last minute goal, which is, good, very good. And on to the next one, isn't it? On to the next game. Couple of tough away games now, so we've got to get a week, get them all back, get them rested, week of training, and back on it next week, and hopefully get back to winning ways. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts on the player ratings. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I think there'll be a lot of conflict and stuff today, especially on Jordan Pickford. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on anything. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you watch my instant match reaction. Baz's instant match reaction is 3 things from today. And if you want more great videos like the final word, which will be live on Patreon, join us there. It's £3 a month. Honestly, it's the price of a pint that you can't drink because you can't go for a pint anymore because you're locked in. So you might as well stay at home and watch Toffee TV live on Patreon, live at 5 every weeknight. Why not? It's the price of a pint. And there's loads of other things there. Exclusive shows, access to early shows, podcasts, discount for your merchandise as well. There you go. Thank you for watching and see you later.